A very good morning to all of you. Let me welcome you all for this English class. Today we are going to see grammar topic future. Okay, we are going to see grammar topic future. Okay, what is future? Future means that is going to happen after the present. Present kappuram nadakapora oru vishayam we call it as future. Okay, we have four basic structures to talk about future. Okay, future பத்தி பேசுறதுக்கு we have four basic structure. What are they? You all know simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. These four tenses you all know. Yeah. So coming to the first one, simple future. Simple future, now what is that one? Which is going to happen in the future. About that we are going to tell. Okay, that is called simple future. What is the structure of the simple future? That we have to know. What is the structure of simple future? Subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. Okay, subject plus will or shall. For most of the case, for I and we only we will use shall. For all other things, he, she, it, name, relation, all these things we use will. Okay, so what is the structure of simple future? Subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. Can you all understand? Now let's see an example. I will go to school. I will go to school. Okay, see, look at this sentence. What do you understand? I will go to school means I will go hereafter, not present. I am going to school means I am going to school regularly, and my present continuous ah irukum. Okay va? I am at school abdina, that is present tense. I will go to school na, I am not in school, I am somewhere, I will go to school hereafter. Inimel na poven abindratha artham. Okay va? So what can you see the format of this? See, I is a subject, will for I or we, sometimes I shall go to school, that is also correct. I will go to school. For mostly he shall, she shall, that won't come. Okay, only for I or we, most of the time shall will come. You can also write will also. We will work today, we will go for a movie, like that you can also write will also. Okay, so see, look at this. I will or shall plus verb, we have go is a verb and object is school. Okay, object is school. I will go to school. Okay, can you all understand? So subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. This structure is the format. This is the format of simple future. And for what purpose we use these kind of simple future tenses? That we will see. First one, to predict a future event. Future event predict பண்றதுக்கு. Okay, it will be pleasant tomorrow. It will be pleasant tomorrow. So what is that? Tomorrow it can be pleasant or else it cannot be pleasant. இருக்கலாம் இல்லாமலும் போகலாம். So what is that? It will be pleasant tomorrow means, see, for example, the season can be pleasant, the climate can be pleasant. Okay, so that is what they were telling. Okay, to predict a future event, for that we will use simple future. Then coming to the next one, with I or we, to express a spontaneous decision. For with I or we, to express a spontaneous decision. See, we will have meeting by tomorrow. We will have meeting. Abindratha, what is that? Our decision. I will have a lemon tea. Abindra, that is my decision. Or spontaneous, what do you want? Do you want coffee or lemon tea? I will have lemon tea. Abindra solluvom illaya. So that is called spontaneous decision for I and we ku mattum. Okay va? She will have abindra avangaloda decision you can't tell. Illaya. So for that purpose you can use simple future. So these where you can use simple future, that is what they have given you. First, to predict a future event, future that is going to happen. If that is going to happen, you can predict. Okay, it will be pleasant tomorrow அப்படினா நாளைக்கு pleasant இருக்கலாம் இல்லாமலும் போகலாம். Okay, prediction. Then spontaneous decision is for I and we. See, including you, we அப்படின்றபோது you are also involved, so you can also tell your decision. For you can tell your decision, but for her or for him you can't tell a decision of him or her. அவங்களோட decision you can't tell. So in that question you cannot use this for decision making, decision you can't use this simple future. He will what is that, he will have lemon tea அப்படின்றது சொல்ல முடியாது because it's her choice, it's his choice, so you can't tell. Okay, that is called spontaneous decision. Then coming to the next one, to express willingness, I would see what is that, what is the example they have given you, he will help you finish the project within the deadline. So willingness, நம்மளோட I will help you அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, I will help you or he will help you அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, that is to express willingness. I will help you, that is for willingness. Okay. Next, coming to the next one, in the negative form, to express unwillingness. If you can express willingness, you can also express unwillingness also. I will not help you, that is also right. I will help you for willingness, I will not help you, that is for unwillingness. Can you all understand? Next, coming to the next one, in the interrogative form, to make an offer. So what is that? Shall I help you with that? நான் உங்க கூட சேர்ந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணலாமா? Shall I help you அப்படினு கேட்போம் இல்லையா? So that is for to make an offer. I am offering you a help. You can want, if you want you can take it, or else you don't want. Shall I help you doing this work அப்படினு கேட்போம் இல்லையா? So that is called. Then coming to the next one, in the interrogative form, to make a suggestion. Shall we eat out tonight? இன்னைக்கு நம்ம போலாமா அப்படினு கேட்போம் இல்லையா? Suggestion, we are giving a suggestion. For example, you can also say what, shall we eat out tonight அப்படினா என்னது, நம்ம இன்னைக்கு நைட் போலாமா வேணாமா. So that is, it is a question. Okay, interrogative question to make a suggestion. Okay, then coming to the next one, with I in the interrogative form, to ask for advice or instruction. What shall I do now? For me, எனக்காக மட்டும்னா I can ask advice or instruction from someone or somebody. Okay va? So what is that? What shall I do now? நான் இப்போ என்னமா பண்றது அப்படினு கேட்போம் இல்லையா? So what is that? What shall I do now? What he can do now, that we can't ask, that he only should ask. Okay, so for I in an interrogative form, you can ask for advice or instruction. Okay, can you all understand? This is only for simple future, not for continuous, perfect and perfect and future perfect continuous கிடையாது. We are seeing only the simple future. So what is the format also you have to see, will, subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. All these sentences we have seen only this, subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. In the format lana it should be. Okay, next, coming to the next one, in interrogative form you can write the will or shall front. Okay, will or shall plus subject plus verb plus object. Okay, that you can write. Okay, next, coming to the next one, with you to give orders, you will go upstairs and tell her that there's a parcel waiting for her. அதாவது if you are giving an order for someone, so you can go there அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? So you will go upstairs and tell her that there is a parcel waiting for her அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா? Next, coming, with you in the interrogative form, to give an invitation. Will you come over for tea sometime? Will you come to my home அப்படினு கேட்போம் இல்லையா? Will you come? Will you do this for me? So what is that? Invitation. Okay, inviting her to do that. So for in these kind of nearly 9 events la future simple is used. Okay, 9 type of sentences can be made using simple future. Okay, can you all understand? Now moving on to the next one, future continuous. Okay, continuous அப்படினாலே what is that? Continuous means it continues. Okay, ing format. Okay, future continuous. Coming to the second type, future continuous, subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing plus object. Okay, can you all understand? Subject plus will or shall, the same, plus you have to add be plus verb plus ing. That is only different in future continuous. So let's see an example. I will be leaving my hometown. Okay, my town tomorrow. Okay, see, look at this. I is a subject, will or shall, you can write anything. You have to add be, okay, be in future continuous. Be plus continuous means you all know verb plus ing. So be plus leaving, leave is a verb and ing you have to write it as leaving my hometown, that is an object. Tomorrow, okay, rest of the thing is an object. So subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing plus object. Okay, can you all understand? So this is for future continuous. Okay, let's see what are the events. Okay, now we are going to see in which sentences future continuous is used. Okay, that we are going to see. First, see page number 87. To predict or guess future events. To predict or guess future events. Future la நடக்க போற ஒரு events பத்தி சொல்றதுக்கு we use future continuous tense. Okay, see, look at the sentence. They have given you an example. We will be leaving for Manali next week. See, it is going to happen. Okay, that is going to happen. So predict or guess future events. Predict or guess future event. நாங்க போனாலும் போவோம் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. I'll be going for Ooty the next week அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So that I'll be going for my higher studies. I'll be going for I'll be going to foreign for my higher studies அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So that is what future, predicting, to predict or guess future events. That continuous, I will be going, I will be leaving. So that is different. Okay. Okay, next, coming to the next one. In the interrogative form, to ask politely for information. In an interrogative form, that is question mark, question type. Okay, for question type, we can use for asking politely. Will you help me? Or else, will you, what is that? See, will you be staying with us when you come here? Will you be staying with us when you come here? That is asking for a politeness. Okay, or politeness oda kekkuradhu. Okay, will you take me, will you help me, will you helping me doing this? And the motherla, okay, will you be staying with us when you come here? Okay, that is correct. Okay, next, coming to the next one. To refer to continuous events that are expected to happen in the future. To refer to continuous events, continuous events that are expected to happen in the future. எப்போமே நடக்கிற ஒரு விஷயம். ஓகேவா? So what is that? It will be holidaying in Paris this time next month. It will be holidaying in Paris this time next month. அடுத்த இதே நேரத்துல next month வந்து we'll have holiday அந்த மாதிரி தான். ஓகேவா? It will be holidaying. Okay, next, coming to the next one. With still, to refer to events that are happening now and that are expected to continue sometime into future. With still, அதாவது still அப்படின்ற word யூஸ் பண்ணி to refer to events that are happening now and it is expected to continue futureலையும் continue பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு. ஓகேவா? So we will be still working on this project next month. We will be still working on this project next month. We will be still studying in this school for the next year அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So that is what now also it is happening and it is also going to continue in the future. That is what, okay, that is what we will use still அப்படின்ற ஒரு word use பண்ணி we can predict that, we can write that sentence. Okay, this is what we have seen in simple future, we have seen, and future continuous we have seen. Okay, what is the format of simple future? Subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. And what is the format of future continuous? Subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing, verb plus ing plus object. Okay, can you all understand? Be அப்படின்ற word வந்து it should come for future continuous. Now coming to the next one, future perfect. Perfect அப்படினாலே you all know has or have should come. Okay, has or have should come. Here only have should come. Okay, in future we'll have. Okay, so what is the format, what is the structure of the sentence? Subject plus will or shall plus have plus past participle. Past participle means third form of verb. For example, eat, ate, eaten. Meet, met, met. So the same word, so like this words are there. Take, took, taken, break, broke, broken. So these words are called broken, and the broken, eaten, eaten. So these kind of words are called past participle. PP means past participle. Past participle. So look at the example. I will have finished this book. Now future la இந்த book முடிச்சிருவேன் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. I will have finished this book. So presently it is going on. நாளைக்குள்ள I will have finished this book. By tomorrow I will have finished the portion. ஓகேவா, நான் போர்ஷனை முடிச்சிருவேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So it is now also I am continuing, it will happen in future மாதிரி தான். ஓகேவா, so that is called future perfect. So look at the sentence they have given you. Future perfect is used. So what is the definition they have given you? The future perfect is used to refer to a completed action in future, that is going to be completed in future. Future la in the time kulla we will have completed. Okay, that is what they have mentioned. We project ourselves into the future, nammu future la irukra mari, and look back at an action that will be completed later. So it will be completed later அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. It is commonly used with time expression. For example, they have given you a sentence. Jimmy will have worked here for 14 years next month. Next month சேர்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா Jimmy will have worked here for 14 years அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா, then coming to the next one. So what is this? This is for predicting, this is for telling that we will finish the work in future. Future la முடிச்சிருவோம். That is also continuing now. இப்போ நான் see I will have finished the work. That have been future la complete ஆக போகுது, completed of the future work. Okay, so what is that? To refer to a completed action in future. To refer to a completed action in future, that is called future perfect. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus past participle plus object. Past participle chala verbs. See, for finish you have same past tense finish the past participle also finished the. Okay va? So look at the sentence. I will have finished this book. So what is this? I is a subject, will have, we have, and past participle plus object. Okay, can you all understand? Past participle of form of verb. Past participle form of verb da enadhu finished. Okay, can you all understand? Subject plus will have plus past participle form of verb plus object. Okay, and coming to the next type of tense, future perfect continuous. Future perfectly we have a continuous. Okay, every simple future la we have future continuous. So the same pattern we have future perfect. For future perfect we have future perfect continuous. Okay, see, look at the format of the sentence. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus been. For continuous here you have to use been plus verb plus ing plus object. Verb plus ing, that is ing form of verb. Okay, ing form of verb. So let's look at the sentence. I will have been waiting here for 3 hours by 6 o'clock. I will have been waiting here for 3 hours by 6 o'clock. Now 6 mani from 6 o'clock onwards I am waiting here for 3 hours அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா, so look at the statement they have given you. The future perfect continuous is used to project ourselves into future and look back. It refers to the unfinished action. Okay va, see here it is for finished action. நான் இந்த book முடிச்சிருவேன், completed action in future, that is called future perfect. This is incompleted action in future, that is continuing, that is just continuing, இன்னும் continue ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி sentence. Okay va, so future perfect means incompleted action in future. Incompleted action in future is called future perfect continuous, and here it is completed action in future. completed actions in future. In future, okay. Completed actions in future. So this is not completed. Still he's been waiting. இன்னமும் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. I have been waiting. I will have been waiting for 3 hours by 6 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock landa I will have been waiting. Like that he's telling. Okay. Incompleted actions in future. That is what he have told. It refers to unfinished events or action in a time between now and sometime in the future. இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல. Okay. By 6 o'clock na 6 o'clock வரைக்கும். 6 o'clock வரைக்கும் I have been waiting. Okay. I will have been waiting அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. Okay. Okay. So it is often used with the time expression. Mostly it is used with the time expression kuda, by 6 o'clock or by 3 o'clock, like that it is given. So by the time you arrive, we will have been waiting here forever. By the time you arrive, we will have been waiting here forever அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. we have been waiting, we will have been waiting here forever அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா? So this is what about 4 basic structures of future, to talk about a thing in future. Okay, what are the things we have? Simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. See, just look at the, what is that? Format, subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object is for simple future, and future continuous you have to add the one thing, be plus verb plus ing, be plus verb plus ing. And coming to the next one, future perfect, have plus past participle, have plus past participle, subject plus will or shall plus have plus past participle. The same for perfect அப்படினு வந்துருச்சுனாலே we have to use has or have. சரியா? சரி, in future we have to use only have. So, for future perfect continuous, subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing plus object. Okay, this is what the 4 basic structures. Then coming to the page number 95, take page number 95 in your book. In that also they have given you some of the extra points where the future, for to talk in future பத்தி பேசணும்னா we have to add, we can use some of the words. Okay, that we'll see. The first one, there are some other ways of referring to future as well. அதே மாதிரி for this is for referring future. Likewise the same, we have some of the ways. One is using simple present use பண்ணி. ஓகேவா? See, look at this. The bus arrives at 8 o'clock. இன்னும் 8 o'clock ஆகல, it is going to arrive at 8 o'clock. So what we can use? The bus arrives at 8 o'clock. He comes at 10 o'clock. He usually comes at he comes at 10 o'clock. அப்படினா 10 மணிக்கு அவன் வருவான் அப்படின்றது, வருவான் அப்படினா என்னது? Is going to come hereafter only. சரியா? So that is called, so using simple present tense. See, this is a simple present verb இல்லையா? It is simple present verb. So the same. Next, coming to the next one, using present continuous. So I am meeting my friend later in the day. I am meeting my friend later in a day. இன்னைக்கு நான் கொஞ்சம் லேட்டரா மீட் பண்றேன் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? In a day I'll meet him later. Presently continuous. ஓகேவா? Next, coming to the next one, using going to அப்படின்ற ஒரு வேர்ட் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படினா, going to. See, it is going to happen tomorrow. It is going to happen அப்படினா என்னது? That is going to happen in future. Futureல நடக்க போற ஒரு விஷயம் இல்லையா? So what can be the sentence? See, for going to, see, for simple present, see, look at the definition they have given. The simple present can be used to make statements about events that happen at a fixed time in future la. See, the school closes at 4 o'clock அப்படினா என்னது? You இன்னைக்கு 4 மணிக்கு தான் க்ளோஸ் ஆகும். So the time is now 3 o'clock. So it is going to happen in future only. Yeah, so the same goes is a simple present tense. Then coming to the next one, using present continuous. Look at the book, page number 95. Using present continuous, the present continuous can be used to talk about arrangements for events in future. Future la nama say for events ku we are talking about that. I am meeting my friend later in a day. இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் லேட்டா மீட் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படினு சொல்றேன். Using going to, the verb going to can be used to talk about plans and intention. That is what we are going to see. Plans and intention. I am going to Ooty for vacation அப்படினு சொல்றோம் வெச்சுக்கோ. எப்போ vacation வருதோ that time only you are going to Ooty. So you are going to, that is a plan and plan and intention. You are intended to do that இல்லையா? So what is that? Plans and ஊட்டிக்கு போறோம் vacationல plan பண்ணிருக்கோம். So that is a plans and intention denote பண்றதுக்கு we can use going to. Okay va? Then for another purpose also you can use going to. For what அப்படினா prediction is nothing but you are predicting something that is going to happen. இது நடக்கலாம் நடக்காமலும் போகலாம். So what is that? So for prediction, see, look at the sentence. First, for what is that? Plan பண்றதுக்கு I am going to leave the company. நான் விட போறேன். ஓகேவா? So plan பண்ணிட்டேன். I am going to leave the company அப்படின்றது that is my plan. So for planning we are using going to. Subject plus going to plus verb plus ing. Verb plus object. Okay, verb plus object. Next, coming to the next one. What is that? Prediction. It is going to rain. Inimel rain ஆகலாம். Okay, it is going to rain. It is going to snow. Okay, that same. The next one is using about. Okay, using about. About அப்படினா it is going to what is that? The same. It is about to happen. See, it is about to happen அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? இது நடக்க போகுது அப்படினு தான். ஓகேவா? About can be used to talk about the future. We are about to visit the palace of long forgotten king. We are about to visit the place of a long forgotten king. நாங்க போறோம் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். About is also used to talk in future. Next, coming to the next one, using to be. Okay, to be. Infinitive form of main verb. We can use the verb to be in the present tense and the infinitive of the main verb to talk about the future as well. This structure is used for future obligation. You are to leave now and never return அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொல்லுவோம். You are to go out. You just don't come hereafter அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? So for that purpose we use to be. Okay, so this is what about future. I hope you all understand all these things. What are the 4 basic structures we use to talk about future? One is simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Then coming and the other ways of talking something in future, something that is going to happen in future. What are they? Using simple present, using present continuous, using going to, then using the word about and to be. Okay, this is what about future. What is that? Future. Then we'll have the exercise in the next video. Okay, thank you students.